Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable to Lecturer Mr. Dr. Andriana Gofar, SPD MPD, and all my beloved friends. First of all, thanks to Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Taala because of His blessing we are able to come here to join this presentation today. The presentation today is about continuing to build your classroom management talent. Now we'll read one by one our agenda today. The first one is opening, and the next session to introduction presenter, and the third session is presentation, and the last time is closing. Well, let's open our meeting by saying basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Before we begin, I would like to introduce the presentation today. Our of the member is Nabila Nur Ajija is me as a moderator, and the next Nuraini Sifarahayu, and then Yusuf Fajar Nurianto. Today they present about the first building on experience, and the next is instructional supervision, and the next assessing your own teaching, and the next action research, and the next your uniqueness, and the last conclusion. Okay, the first material will be explained by Nuraini Sipa. To Nuraini Sipa, time is yours.
Okay, thank you to the moderator. I will explain about building on experiences. Building experience is the process of developing knowledge, skill, and insight through various activities, work, or life situations that involve learning from challenge, success, failures, and interaction with others. Experience built over time can enrich one's capacity to better deal with different situations and can enhance professional and personal expertise. The following are examples of experience development. The first is the importance of establishing productive communication pattern with students by using descriptive rather than judgmental language. However, most people don't have the habit of considering their words carefully enough to use descriptive language consistently. As a result, it can be realized that it takes a concerted effort to practice descriptive language with students before descriptive praise. Roll up the tongue and begin to benefit from productive communication technique with students. The second is, it is important to encourage the use of problem-based learning activities to motivate intrinsic student engagement. However, teachers need to take the time to observe students and understand the subject matter thoroughly before they can easily identify interesting issues to focus on. Familiarity with student and subject matter will encourage with teaching experience. If unfamiliar with problem-based learning activities but convinced of their benefit. Smart Small with teaching unit that support the approach. In time, this will build a repertoire of teaching unit that use a problem-based approach and the ability to design such unit. The third is respond to student of task behavior using the teaching cycle model, as is done for academic teaching unit. In case A43, Miss Rain effectively handled a rather bad situation because she organized her thinking around the teaching cycle model. You might have to deal with some discipline issues before using the teaching cycle model, often enough for it to work consistently and efficiently to your advantage. And the last is the extinction principle can be a powerful weapon against obtuse behavior pattern. Identifying positive reinforce that makes students habitually obtuse, however, will not be able to capitalize on extinction. The observant and reflection teacher, with his or her experience, will develop his or her own ability to identify what positively reinforce a student habitual ability. Okay, might be enough for me. I will return to the moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thank you to Nuraini Siparahayu. And the next material will be explained by Yusuf Pajar. So Yusuf, time is yours.
Thank you to the moderator. And now I will explain about uh, instructional supervision. So number one is about instructional supervision. According to Chang Lossi, 1999, instructional supervision involves cooperating with teachers to improve their effectiveness with students. And in instructional supervision, there are two models: is it peer coaching and mentoring. Number one, peer coaching consists of two or more teachers sharing ideas and providing feedback and to each other teaching. For the mentor, is supporting new teacher during their first few years or when first teaching. So there are some some case, and that is case 12.1. It's about Christine Scott and Ebony Gemsar discuss a student named Tim who interrupt classmates when they have the floor. So they um, these two teacher is going to how handle the uh, problem student, and it's not a problem but it's interrupt student. So they decide to analyze baseline data to determine if team interruption is habit or is it something they should deal with individually. So Ebony suggests that changing the subjective to focus on teaching him and on test behavior pattern that is incompatibly with his pattern of interruption, such as they give him Tim about like listening and raising his hand to speak. So Christine can objectively to exhibit a pattern of quiet listening behavior by waiting his turn, the team to speak and raising his hand to be recognized at least uh, 9% at that time. So when the classmates are speaking. So in the next day, Christine plans to use teaching cycle model to teach Tim to raise his hand habitually and patiently wait his turn to speak. So Christine will monitor Tim closely and gradually decrease the schedule of reinforcement for waiting to speak in turn. So, and also Ebony believe that Tim find attention rewarding, but also has a lot to say for Tim. And then uh, the last final what is it? They examine 3 times during the first week of the intervention. Christine and Ebony discuss how the plan is progressing. So how the plan to involve team, how to improve the interruption of team, So they observe each other class twice during the following weeks, learning from one another abilities and one of another class how the formulate strategies is work. So in order to have a better teaching, so the conversation highlight the importance of understanding and addressing student habits and behavior to improve their learning experience. And the next is assessing your own teaching. So in here, teacher should assess themselves whether accurate or not. So in order to impact their technique, preparation, and activities, teacher can do assessing their own teaching by using video camera. So it's commonly used to in classroom and homes, allowing for private teacher to view or seeing their instructional performance. Or we can use some a note, so we take a note of our teaching, but it's better to take video rather than a note. Maybe that's enough for me. I will return it to the moderator.
Okay, thank you to Yusuf for explanation the material before, and the next material will be explained by me. And in this chapter is action research. In their quest to improve their own performance and be better prepared to exchange ideas with colleges, many teachers conduct action research project. They experiment with different strategy and technique and compare outcomes. Case 22, Miss Olsen want to ask comparative learning, but FAIR is will lead to more of task behavior compared to her usual large group or independent work session. Okay, and the next material, your uniqueness. Although each teacher has a different style situation, learning about the strategy other teacher use can be a source of inspiration for improving student collaboration. For example, Mrs. Pigley, to mark a time of focus, Mr. Democratic process Brown in establishing classroom products, and Mr. Brown unique method like it, uh, like it in dealing with daydreaming students. While there is no need to copy exactly, a teacher can adapt these ideas to develop their own unique approach. It's important to try new method with caution, focus on this proven to work, and be patient in seeing the benefit. Okay, finally, we are come to the last agenda. We would like to say thanks for all the presenter and all of the audience for active participant. Okay, the conclusion is continuing to building your classroom management talent. Focus on enhancing the classroom management skill that teacher already possess. Emphasize the importance of continuous develop it cover strategy for increasing student engagement, building positive relation, effective communication, resolution, professional development, self-reflection, and adjusting to diversity in the classroom. The, the ultimate goal, goal is to create a more effective and humorous learning environment. Okay, hopefully the presentation will be given benefit for us. Thank you for your attention. See you later.